Thank you for being with us this evening at Hamline Church, the beautiful Hamline Church in St. Paul. And those of you who might be watching in Alaska or Brooklyn or wherever, thank you for joining us. And even though you can't see the smiles of this radiant group, you can feel the warmth of their music in their hearts. Special thanks to 4 alumni of Hamline who are participating this evening. Ray Culp, our trumpet player. And later you'll hear from Martha McDermott and Holt Hafer and Walter Brault. Our 2 French soloists, as you heard, were Marissa Liao and Katie Basie. Katie will switch from the French into Spanish, which is one of her majors, for this beautiful setting from the chapter of Matthew in the Bible. Esto les digo. This I say to you, porque donde dos o tres se reúnen en mi nombre, for if 2 or 3 of you join in my name, ahí estoy yo. There I am. Eric Barnum, a Minnesota composer, describes the breaking of day, followed by a beautiful setting with piano of The Music of Stillness by Elaine Hagenberg. all my years working with Helen Jensen, I've never gotten her to take a bow, but she was, as many of you know, the accompanist for the wonderful Oratorio Society of Minnesota for many years, and we're delighted to have that chance to work with Helen Jensen on that beautiful piece that describes the beauty of winter that we're just starting to experience today, with the rooftops covered with snow. One of the traditions of the acapella choir is different in mood than that, because over in Gloucester, people would gather around the wassail bowl to sing of their joys, of their sense of community, of their love for one another. And we, as the a cappella choir, have been very fortunate to travel to Britain many times. As a matter of fact, toward the end, you'll hear from Holt Hafer, who led the choir on our 2017 tour of Britain, and then with his cabinet, laid the groundwork for our 2019 tour to Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic, with some incredible memories of singing in medieval churches and to audiences in that part of Europe. The a cappella choir actually has many alumni here tonight. I recognize some, even though behind the masks it's a little hard. But we normally ask the alumni, even if you're at home, to stand and be recognized if you're alumni of the a cappella choir. Believe it or not, among them I saw the dad of one of my students here. And the brother of one of my students here. With your permission, we have actually, well, you know, the alumni recall that sometimes there's less than the King's English in this wassail adaptation that we do. So I hope you'll forgive some poetic license. And this is an attempt to describe what life is like, which we've all experienced in the past year when we were not able to give the Christmas concert. So it's a special thrill for us this year to do it and also to be live streamed at the same time. Would you enjoy the 2021 Hamline Wassail?
it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. We are the seniors, it's year number 4. We've already got one foot out the door. Last year at this time we missed you all, but sadly we won't be back next fall. Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
Hello and good evening to everyone. My name is Emma Harrington and I am the current president of the Hamline University A Cappella Choir. On behalf of the officer board and the rest of the entire choir, I want to welcome each and every one of you to our 2021 winter concert. Whether you are family or friends with someone in the choir, a cappella alumni, Hamline faculty, or just some random person who found our live stream link, since this is the first year that our concert has ever been live streamed, which is exciting. We've worked really hard to prepare a meaningful and musical experience for all of us gathered here tonight, and I'm truly grateful that everyone is taking the necessary precautions that allow us to gather safely and make this concert a reality. We've obviously been through quite a year. I don't want to bore us by going on and on about the struggles we've all come to know quite intimately over the past 2 years with the global pandemic, but I do want to highlight the profound resiliency, creativity, and compassion that our choir members have displayed over the past year and a half. It's been incredibly challenging as college students, and I think it's worth taking a moment to celebrate us and all we've done amidst taking 4 classes and running student orgs on top of worrying about our friends' and family's safety as COVID continues to spread. Last year, we had no in-person choir rehearsals at all, but we still found ways to connect with each other. During our online meetings, we would answer a fun question of the day to learn new things about each other. Almost all the choir members prepared short presentations that they gave on some of their favorite musical topics. We learned about each other's songs, travels with other choirs, unique instruments that some of us knew about, and even soundscapes in film. So we learned a lot about different musical things outside of just choir. We did a great deal of listening to YouTube together and learned more about music theory from Dr. Chu. A few times, we even got brave enough to try singing together, but with the lag time and the feedback in a video chat, I'm sure you can imagine how great that sounded. All in all, the last year made me so incredibly proud of this choir. We didn't give up. Though meeting in person and being able to sing is our main function as a choir, we found unique and inventive ways to continue to connect with each other and share our passion for music, which I think exemplifies the heart of what makes Hamline A Cappella Choir what it is. Yes, the music is important, but what really makes this group special is the feeling of family, this gentle understanding that we all care for each other, that no matter what your major is, whether you're in sports or theater or mock trial or student leadership, that this choir is a place you can belong. For the juniors and seniors in the group, We've been lucky enough to experience and foster this feeling of community on tours and retreats. In January of 2019, as Dr. Chu mentioned, we traveled to Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic. We stayed with families in small towns where we gave concerts in these breathtaking, decades-old churches and connected to the local culture and people. It really solidified my strong bond with all the members in the choir and gave us chances to make friends with people that we might not have otherwise spent time with. Right before the pandemic, we had a blissful retreat out at Camp St. Croix in Hudson, Wisconsin. A couple choir members led the rest of the group in meaningful activities. We even took a hike down to the river to throw chunks of ice at the frozen surface, which was super fun. These experiences help us to initiate and strengthen friendships within the choir and build meaningful, special environment that is so unique about a cappella. Sadly, many of our members haven't had the chance to go on one of these trips or tours. We are hoping that we can make these possible for our younger and incoming students. This spring, we're planning a return to Camp St. Croix, and with the pandemic willing, we'll try to plan a future tour as well. These fundamental experiences are not possible without your support. As some of you may know, our winter concert is our biggest fundraiser, so we truly appreciate each and every one of you being a part of this wonderful night of music with us. I'd like to extend my thanks to Hamline University Methodist Church for allowing us to sing in your beautiful place. It's always such a pleasure to continue our connection with you. Thank you also to my fellow choir members for all your passion and hard work to make this concert possible. I love you all so, so much. Lastly, I'd like to thank Dr. Chu. We are so grateful for such a kind and intelligent leader who is so dedicated to a cappella's success. I truly hope you all enjoy the rest of our concert that we've worked so hard to prepare. Again, I feel so lucky to be able to stand here and speak to an actual audience. May each of your holiday seasons be filled with joy, light, safety, and love. These are hard times, but it's moments like these, with people we love, experiencing a musical moment bigger than any single one of us, that fill our hearts with hope and courage. With that, I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. We appreciate your support. Any checks can be made payable to a cappella choir. That's an A and then a space and then Cappella with 2 P's and 2 L's. So, thank you.
choir is chuckling downstairs because history repeats itself in funny ways. Sometimes when we start our French carol, we start in the wrong key. That's why that seemed a little atonal tonight, if you'll forgive it. But hopefully we've recovered since. And you have to forgive us because we haven't sung for a whole year, you know. I mean. So again, thank you all for being here. I'd like to recognize two dignitaries who lead this community. One is the pastor of Hamline Church, Pastor Mariah, this beautiful church. And the other is the president of Hamline University, Fanice Miller. Thank you for being here this evening. This time of year, if you think back, probably the Nutcracker Ballet was always a part of December. And we're so pleased that Martha McDermott has come back as an alum of Hamline to play the march from the Nutcracker Suite by Tchaikovsky. will particularly appreciate the next song, The Carol of the Drum. Must have had us in mind when he wrote In the Bleak Midwinter with Becca Osana as soloist.
In the bleak
Thank you. We really thank you this evening, even if you're far away from St. Paul, Hamline University. We're part written on the wall was, I believe in the Son. I believe in love. I believe in God, even when He...
I believe
Now, this is not directed at President Miller, but some of us faculty aren't in it for the money. Because the privilege of working with talented young people is greater than any gift in the world. And some of our members of the audience have never missed an a cappella choir concert, Christmas concert in their entire lives. So they have a lot ahead of them too, I think. This has been one of the most thrilling concerts for me coming after last year. And if you think it's hard to follow the beauty of those pieces, wait until you hear the Cantique de Noël sung by Emma Harrington.
Holt Hafer, and I am an alum of the Hamline a Cappella Choir. I was the president of the choir during the 2015 and 2016 academic years. As Dr. Chu mentioned, we traveled to Britain, one of my best memories from Hamline. As this evening comes to a close, I am reminded of the power of community. Over the past year and a half, it has been challenging to feel connected. But we are here together in this moment, and that's special. Whether in person in church this evening or watching online, what unifies us is an appreciation of music. Leo Buscaglia, a late academic known for his research on the psychological benefits of hugs, studied the importance of feeling connected to your community. In his book, Love, he states, "Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around." I invite you to take a moment with me to think about the reason you're here. Whether it's to support a child in the choir, or because it's a family tradition to squeeze in a bit more holiday cheer, we have an opportunity to express our gratitude for this special community. So, while a hug or a smile might not be possible for all of us this year, consider turning to the person who brought you here or a person close to you, and thank them for including you in this tradition. After all, the smallest act this evening could be all the cheer needed to get someone through the silent nights this season.